Hey guys, it's me again, learning with Goofy. Well, as I told you last time in the lesson number 2, this video we're going to learn how to use your sprites and choose your background. Well, let's get going. From Google, I'm going to type Scratch. I'm going to go to Scratch and I already saved my username and password, so I'm already in there. If you still have to sign in, go forward and do it. Well, as I told you last time, we all have our own My Stuff. Well, I'm going to go forward and click on it. And then I came to this My Stuff. And as you remember, I just showed you this project last time. And that's this one. And I'm just going to go forward and click on it. Once I click on it, I come here. And it's called Untitled. That's how all Scratch projects are called in the starting. But if you just click on it, you can just rename it. I say, what shall we call it? First code. First code. First code. And now we've already renamed our project. And now you can see this button. It says See Inside. And if you click it, you come to this page we've already seen once. And then here you have your sprite, the cat, and then you have your icon where you can again go back to My Stuff and the code blocks. Well, here, this is the cat, the symbol of Scratch. So anytime you start a new project, you get the cat. But I've renamed it before to the cat, but mostly you get it as Sprite 1. Sprite are the characters in Scratch. So you can also go forward and rename it to cat. Once you've done it, let's see how to place our cat somewhere. Well, I want to place my cat in the center. Well, I can't exactly perfectly do it with my cursor, so let's use Scratch. Well, if you see the coordinates here, you can see that X is left and right, and Y is up and down. So we want to be in the right middle of left and right, so that's the 0. And if I type 0 in here, you can see that the cat moved, and it went to the exact middle of left and right. But as you see, Y is 17. That means it's not perfectly in the middle. So let's do that too. 0. And look, now our cat is perfectly in the middle. But the problem is, if I take my cat here, suppose. Now, if I start the game, my cat's not fully on the screen. I want it to be in the middle. So to make it be in the middle, when we start the game by clicking the green flag, what we can do is we can go to Events and bring this block. This block says, when we click this green flag, the code below it should work. So if we go to Motions and find this block, Set X and Set Y, we can set these both to 0 and set Y to 0. And then once we click the green flag, the cat should quickly hop onto the middle of the screen. Shall we check? Our first line of code. 3, 2, 1, go! Yes, it worked! Well, that was quite interesting. Well, let's see. I would like to add one more sprite, a character. So then let's go here to choose a sprite and let's click on it. Scratch already has a ton of sprites made for us. Well, I'll just go to Animals, and what have we got here? A dinosaur looks good. Well, when you hover on it, it shows all the costumes the sprite has got. So once I click on it, it appears here. And I want the dinosaur to be here. So let's do it. Once I again repeat all the things I did with the cat, but I can't do 0, 0 here. I want it to be here, so we look here. X is 150 and Y 48, so we want this to be here like that. Oh, it's already like that. That's good. So we're done. But the problem is, the dinosaur isn't looking to the cat. So, for this problem, you have to go to costumes. This is where you can do anything with your dinosaur. Suppose this, I can just take his head away. But of course I don't want to do that. I want to flip the dinosaur. So here you see flip horizontal. So I'm gonna flip it and done. Boom! The dinosaur is now looking like this. In the other way. That's all done. But how do I get a background? I want them to be in some park or so. So here you can do the same with backgrounds and click choose backdrop. And here again, Scratch has a ton of backgrounds already for you. So I want some park, so I'll go to outdoors. And that looks like a good park. Yeah, I'll choose this. And look, they're already in a park. But so that we don't miss this code, we'll quickly click Save Now. What do you say about this video? This was your first line of code in Scratch. In the next video, we'll dive even deeper in coding in Scratch. See you then. Bye!